Taurus, what's going on? Welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to look at your energy via the tarot, astrology, and any channeled messages that come through. So let's get into it. I apologize. I have been all over the place the last few weeks with the channel, and therefore have not been able to upload as much as I have wanted. Thank you so much for your patience with me. I super appreciate you. It's just been a little bit chaotic on my end. As is Leo season, fire energy can definitely heighten some of the chaos. We've had a lot of planets in retrograde, but we're actually wrapping it up this week. We're wrapping up Leo season. We're ending the week with a new moon in Virgo. I always love new moon energy. It reminds us to reset intentions, shift the focus away from what is not working and towards how we can actually make change, make progress towards things that we do want to work out or we do want to see happen, manifest in our life. It's a little challenging because we're learning, these deeper spiritual lessons that are forcing us into some uncomfortable places or to acknowledge uncomfortable things around people, relationships, dynamics within ourselves, etc. And, it's moving slowly at the same time, these lessons that we're going through. We get some affirmation, positive reinforcement as a result, but then we kind of go back into something very similar with the same person over again. And it's just been kind of a lot, right? But that's why I like to start these readings with an energy cleansing. Just set the tone, set the vibe for the reading, cleanse out those places that we might be feeling blocked or limited. It's a really great time to set your own intention as well, especially if you have something on your heart, on your mind, Taurus, that you would like Spirit to deliver messages around. Definitely give that over, be open to receive it. Is a really great way to personalize these collective readings. I also do personal readings. I offer a variety of healing and wellness services. Readings are one of them. If you want me to look at your specific situation, how it's faring, where it's headed, or if you are just interested in more of a realignment of self, your mind, body, soul, I do energy healing as well as Ayurvedic or holistic wellness consultations. When we're aligned in self, when we feel strong and grounded and supported in who we are and what we want, that's really where we're able to manifest happiness, abundance, fulfillment. And I would love to help support in whatever way possible. Definitely hit me up. All the info to get into contact with me is in the description box below. All right, let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from our being so we may see and understand the messages clearly and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love. All right, Taurus, I'm hearing you're waiting for results on something. You feel like your energy feels a little bit curious this week, innocent in the way that you're trying not to, make any accusations. I feel like you're trying to look at a person's situation with non-judgmental eyes, if that makes sense. Because I also feel this energy of a little nervousness. Did I make the wrong choice? Was what I was hearing. Did I make the wrong decision? It's brewing. So something is brewing, something that's supposed to manifest in your life. Let's see a little bit more what this is all about. We're seeing this with Scorpio energy, Leo energy. Scorpio forces us to connect with what we desire. You're about to experience something very powerful and profound in your life. You will forever be changed. And that's really what Scorpio energy does for us. It's actually ruled by Pluto. And I've been talking a lot about on the channel, Pluto moved into Aquarius. Aquarius energy really allows us to connect with a little bit more of an idealistic version of what we want our life to look like. And things that aren't necessarily run-of-the-mill. You know, like Aquarian energy is very inventive, it's very creative, it's altruistic, it believes and hopes in the best. We also have this beautiful trine, it's called a minor grand trine in the astrology, that is catering towards that, being hopeful, being positive, making sure that like you're moving intentionally. Okay, so definitely overarching energy is talking about this week is bringing in a lot of clarity for you. It's a lot of clarity, it's a lot of reality check. I'm not saying that in a negative way, please don't hear it in that way, but like I hear that this is something that you're being more honest about is what I'm hearing. I feel like you tried something a little bit different. It might not have worked out, or it might have taken you in a completely different direction than what you had anticipated. Because you're in this phase where it's important to take care of yourself, and I feel like this is like a really important energy for you this week. We are about to move into Virgo season, and Virgo is the energy of health and well-being, right? It's making sure that like you're organized, you have your things in place. Ayurveda is huge into this daily routine, eating at the same time, going to sleep, waking up at the same time, having a morning routine, evening routine, you know, kind of that value of like giving to yourself just as much as you're giving to your external environment. So you have that balance of activity and rest. And I feel like you're going to need your resources, why did I say skills? I don't know. Yeah, maybe, maybe those skills of just, well, your earth energy too, right? So that nourishment, you know, you're very good at taking care of yourself as well. So preparing yourself for something that I feel like, again, like it does kind of feel like you're either getting some clarity around this thing this week, or it's something that's going to be playing out. It looks like someone's making a choice that you might not agree with, but that's, you know, I don't know if they're factoring you into the equation. You might not agree with it, but it's something that you kind of feel like, or they feel like they're looking at it as rationally as possible. They might even be making a decision based out of their own stubbornness if I'm not getting 100% with this strength card coming in. They're struggling. You're dealing with someone who's struggling, or maybe not even dealing with them, because it looks like perhaps you did have some type of creative collaboration, or you were like just starting something off with someone, or it felt really good, or you were in this really good space. And it looks like either they've pulled back their energy, or they just don't have as much to invest into you anymore. 10 of Wands, they're stressed out. And I don't know if you're aware of all of this. Perhaps you're giving them the benefit of the doubt where the benefit of the doubt is due, because it does show that you're trying to be as understanding. You might even have to be the one it's not even that, like, it's basically showing that you are the one who's more balanced. And so I see you doing more of the giving than what you want. Maybe you have to initiate conversations, or they're just not really giving back to you. There's not a lot of reciprocity. And so this makes a whole bunch of sense as to why it's really smart right now to slow down. They're dealing with whatever they're dealing with over here. This is heartbreak, stress, burden. They're really struggling mentally, emotionally. And you're probably not communicating a lot. It doesn't look like that. Yeah, because the divine truth is in your blocked energy this week. So someone's not being 100% honest, and that's where some of the confusion comes into play. They might be good at saying what you want to hear, or they've been good at saying what you've wanted to hear, because this week it is about exposing something. It's about exposing some truth. Let's see what this is for you. Okay. It's about exposing some truth, and this might be someone just keeps procrastinating, or like whatever they have promised to do, to be, there's a lot of procrastination. There's a lot of them being overwhelmed. Whatever they've said, they can't really deliver on, and justifiably so. I'm not trying to knock whatever this is, because there is this heartbreak energy, but I don't see them telling you. Like, I see like you're just patiently waiting, like, okay, well, when are we going to connect, or when's a good time for you, and you're not getting a lot of feedback from them. It is highlighting some stubbornness as well. They want things to be in their way, because whatever this is, they keep procrastinating. As I mentioned, there's something that they're struggling with. It's not even like in their personal life, it's in their personal life, but then it kind of puts a different spin on things for them. So they start looking at it in a different way. And meanwhile, like I said, you're not really involved in whatever this decision making is. And so the procrastination is hurting the situation. It's hurting you, but you're trying to take it for what it is. Or this message in the astrology has definitely been, you can only control what you can control, and try to be really rational around what that is. Not that there is... It's easy to get pissed off at people. It's easy to fight with people right now. We're in Leo season. It's fire energy. The air element is also heightened. So using our words, using our intellect to kind of create confusion or just bring people down, etc. I'm seeing this confusion more as like what they're starting to backpedal on. Because like I said, they're procrastinating, and it's in a way so that they can be in control. You're seeing this, and as a result, like either they're backpedaling or they're just being honest about, like, I don't even know that they're being honest. Like, they might not even share that information with you. And that's, again, where the confusion, because whatever this is, you will know the truth. Answers will come in time. It's being blocked, and I feel like whatever has been sold to you, or whatever they've been kind of saying that they're pulling back on now, that's where it's going to be a little bit confusing, right? Because that's not what they've said. Chaos. It's not what they've said. It's not what they've promised. It's not how you wanted things to go. But it's not your fault at the same time, right? Like, I think sometimes when we are in this chaos, or we feel like someone is roping us into their chaos, we have to take a step back and just breathe. And wasn't that, let's see if she's still on the bottom. Yep, Queen of Swords energy. Love her vibe. Don't get emotionally involved. Really detach yourself. Look at it from that bird's eye perspective of like, what can I realistically do? What is worth my time, my energy? You've already given a lot, and it's not like you're completely walking away, but you're just not as interested. I don't know, because whatever is going on for you, it doesn't feel so good, you know, and it feels like something's taking a lot longer than what it needs to be. And I feel like it's like you don't want to be wrapped up into something that's like not what it says it was going to be. That's what you were banking on, and that's where that confusion comes into play. But there is a lot being clarified for you this week, Taurus, and I think that that's really the silver lining. There's a lot being clarified. I think it's really important to pay attention to how this week unfolds, especially as the healer energy. Taking your time with yourself, being gentle with yourself. Maybe you'll even connect with someone that feels really healing, especially because you are kind of in the waiting game. Let me just clarify this confusion before we close out. It's highlighting something that I feel like was initially confusing. I think something's coming back up. I think it's coming back around with a new level of awareness, a new level of clarity. It's making a little bit more sense to you. It's giving you the ability to disconnect from something that, again, is not your responsibility. It's not your place. And move towards something that's a little bit more balanced. Yeah, Libra energy, justice energy. It's keeping you, it's giving you an opportunity that I think you initially didn't think you would either deal with or work with or kind of pursue. And maybe that's where this confusion is coming into play. Feeling like, you know, you thought it was one thing, but it's actually finally coming full circle, and it's bringing a lot more clarity around things that have happened, right? Pieces of the puzzle are finally feeling filled in. Or put together. All right. Thank you so much, Taurus. Hopefully I didn't get overly wordy in the end. I super appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you found messages that resonated for you here. Definitely drop comments below if you did. I'd love to hear, or just say, hey, share in a little love, little TLC. I so appreciate all the love, all the support to the channel. Know it blesses my heart, and I'm sending all the love and support back your way.